If you thought that just a handsome face was enough to seduce a woman, you would be so wrong. Modern day women have so many things happening in their life, so to capture her attention and make her fall in love with you, a man should master the art of seduction with just words. Although a great face and body can help, a woman will be easily impressed if you appeal to her intelligence and focus on seducing her mind. So, here are the top 10 ways you can seduce a woman just using your words, and make her fall madly in love with you. 10. Keep your voice soft and low. This might sound a bit weird, but a low and soft voice is extremely attractive to women. Women are inherently attracted to deep voices, so when you talk in a low and soft tone, she'll have to lean in to hear you and what you have to say. This creates great intimacy and will help you capture her interest. The soft tone also adds an air of mystery to the conversation. This will make her interested in you and make the seduction process much easier. But don't make your attempts too obvious. Women can smell lies from a mile away. If you purposefully try to make your voice lie, it will sound weird, and the woman of your dreams will get creeped out by this. So don't be fake. Instead, use what you've got and lower your natural tone just a little bit and speak with a lesser volume. This small change can go a long way. 9. Lean in. While you're talking to her, lean into her. This will make her feel very special and will boost her self-confidence. This simple gesture will indicate that all your sweet words are meant only for her ears. This makes the atmosphere very sensual, but don't overdo this. Don't lean in so much that you nearly fall into her lap. This will come across as creepy, and also make sure to mirror her body language. This sends signals to her subconscious mind that both of you are in sync. Always make sure to maintain good eye contact while speaking to her. Make her feel like the only woman in the room. You can also lightly touch her, maybe on her arms, and this is a great way of seducing the woman you love. 8. Use humor. Everyone loves a good laugh, and it's a great plus point to a woman if you can make her laugh and smile. All women like to be with someone who is witty and humorous. They find these men irresistible. But always remember that there's a fine line between being humorous and being offensive. So try to crack jokes that aren't at the expense of others. You can use pop culture references to do this. So keep with the latest sitcoms and web series and you'll never run out of witty things to say. Don't be worried about your jokes falling flat. Even if humor is not your strong suit, you can crack even the worst jokes and still sound hilarious. It all boils down to telling it in the right manner. So get your hands on some best-selling joke books and learn some jokes. You can also learn some one-liners and corny pickup lines just to make a woman blush and grin. 7. Compliment her. No one loves compliments more than a woman. Don't use any fancy words, just keep it simple and effective. Also, be straightforward. If you like the way she looks, let her know. If you admire her character, also let her know. This is an effective method to seduce a woman. Always keep your compliments varied and creative. Giving specific compliments lets your woman know that you pay attention to her, and it will make her feel loved. This will also give her bonus points when you're texting with her. Text messaging or in person, keeping your compliments relevant, meaningful, genuine, and most importantly, easy to understand, can go a long way. But haven't you heard too much of a good thing can be bad? Don't be desperate to make a woman fall in love with you. Something that women hate is being put on a pedestal. Many think that the way to a woman's heart is just through flattery. Don't compliment her all day long, especially if you don't mean it. Doing this shows a man's insecurities, and most women don't like to be worshipped and treated as though they're superior. Showering a woman with too much attention can lead to distrust, which can cause her to retreat. 6. Ask questions. The only way to let someone know that you're interested in them is by asking meaningful questions about what the other person says. There's nothing more boring than someone who dominates a conversation. Talking non-stop about themselves and not letting the other person speak is one of the worst habits that some people have. So if you want to seduce a woman, this is the last thing that you want to do. Always remember that people love to talk about themselves. This is also true in the case of women. Listen attentively to her stories, comment on the details, and ask follow-up questions. Don't forget to nod and let her know that you're following the story. Plus, people love to talk about themselves, so be an attentive listener to her stories. Comment on details and ask follow-up questions. By asking questions, you can also let her know your interest in her. You can drop subtle hints about your interest in her and steer her mind and thought process in the right direction. But don't overwhelm her with your never-ending questions. Keep them to a limit. A good way to start the seduction process is through a game of Would You Rather. After that, just go with the flow. This is a proven method to seduce a woman while texting her. 5. Don't turn every conversation into a debate. There are chances that you might disagree with your woman's point of view. It is quite natural because both of you are unique people with different perspectives. But don't turn every conversation into a debate and say things that you don't mean just for the sake of winning an argument. Always remember that it's okay to disagree, but it isn't okay to tell the woman that you love what she has to believe in. Always respect her opinions and try to accept the differences in your perspectives. Don't lash out at her when you're being criticized. Constructive criticism is absolutely essential for you to grow as an individual, so accept them and try to improve on your weak points. Also, when a woman is speaking, don't constantly interrupt her. Sometimes she just wants to be listened to. She might not need your opinion on the matter, so respect her wishes, and when you do this, the woman will be really impressed by your thoughtfulness, and you'll be one step closer to her heart. 4. Be considerate. Always wear your heart on your sleeve. Try to put yourself in her shoes and gain a better understanding of what she might be going through. Also, anticipate her needs. A part of being considerate is knowing what people will need before they even realize it themselves. Always keep an eye out for the woman of your dreams. She'll definitely be impressed by your thoughtfulness and would be grateful to have you in her life. But don't do things for her because you expect something in exchange. Do it because you genuinely want to help her and see a smile on her face. 3. Don't treat her like she's fragile. We all know that women are often referred to as the weaker sex, and this couldn't be more wrong. They're in fact tougher than men. Women go through so many hardships in their life. They battle inequities everywhere from home to the workplace. They also endure the pains of childbirth, so don't treat a woman like a damsel in distress. Treat her like the strong and confident woman she is. Respect and appreciate her efforts and choices. And by simply respecting her and treating her like she's capable can really impress a woman. 2. Encourage her to chase her dreams. There's nothing that a woman wants more than a supportive and caring partner, especially someone who pushes her to aim for the stars. Be her rock when she's battling societal expectations and making her way through life. Use the power of your words to encourage her to chase her dreams, despite the society not being supportive of this. Provide her with emotional support so that she can face the prejudices and stereotypes that are pulling her down. Never attempt to clip her wings. Instead, let her spread them and fly high like an eagle. 1. Be vulnerable. Being a man doesn't mean that you have to be all macho and tough all the time. You also have to reveal your vulnerabilities at times. Let the woman know that you're soft on the inside. Do romantic things with her. Plan a date or have a candlelight dinner at home. This will let her know that you love and appreciate her. Take care of some errands and show her how lucky you are to have her in your life. Enjoy her company. Also, reveal details about yourself that no one else might know. Let her get a glimpse of the real you. Talk about your ambitions, fears, and your heart's deepest desires. All of this will help bring the two of you closer, and a strong emotional bond will be developed.